Hi everyone, I'm Hayden Bennett from Commercial Property Group. Welcome to ROI series for November 2017. Another great month here at the group. We conducted 121 inspections with buyers and tenants throughout the month, which has resulted in 16 transactions being done here for November. One of the sales done here at the group was a management property of ours at number 54 Box Road at Caringbah. The property was marketed by myself and Damon Asti. We took the property to auction on the 23rd of November. We had over 80 inquiries and the net rent coming in was approximately $175,000 net. Now the sale price was $3,530,000. The rate per square metre on the building was under $7,000 a metre, and the rate on the land area including the building was under $4,000, and the reflective return was 5%. A lease transaction done here in the group was by Kyle Dewey and Mitch Brown. The address was number 1 at 63 Norman Street at Peakhurst. Kyle and Mitch rented that property for $85,000 a year gross plus GST. The lease term was 3 years with a 3-year option, and there was no incentive, meaning no rent free, and the rent came in from the day the lease started for our client. The rate per square metre on the rental was $197 per square metre gross plus GST. So on those two recent transactions that we've just demonstrated, number 54 Box Road, like I said, sold for a 5% return. The property in Norman Street that was leased by Mitch and Kyle, they also sold that property earlier this year. The sale price at the time was $1,420,000, and what's really interesting is that the rent coming in of $85,000 a year gross, less the outgoings, is a net rent of approximately $73,000 a year. So $73,000 on the purchase price is a net return of 5.14%. So if you think about all those other videos or watch those other videos that I've done, I've always said that the market seems to be really active between that 5 to 5.5%, and both those two case studies are testament for that. So back to 54 Box Road, just wanted to say that that's the second time that I've sold that property. The first time was back in 2014. The buyer at the time, now my client, bought the property at auction for $1,350,000. He actually bought the property when the LEP, Local Environmental Plan for Sutherland Shire, wasn't gazetted, and the zoning then was industrial. Today with the gazettal it's B5, business development, and one of the key things there is that it permits bulky goods. So that enabled us to actually find him a tenant post he settled the property and did renovations. We actually found a tenant, being Carpet Court, and we put them in there on a 7-year with a 7-year option and starting rent of $180,000 a year gross plus GST with 3.5% escalations. So you can clearly see that buyer made a play that when he bought it in 14 before the LEP got gazetted, then he asked me for some advice because we've been managing the property since. He asked me as far as where do you see the market. My opinion to him before we went to market was between 3.1 to 3.3 million. We took it to auction and we sold it for $3,530,000, which is a 5% return. So clearly that owner just took a motive that capitalised on a very strong market. I'd just like to point out with all of our clients that if you've got any questions with regards to the value of your property or how we can provide our service on providing recommendations and what's best for the property, you don't ask, you don't know. Please give us a call. Only too happy to help. Speak to myself or any one of our team, and thank you for your support for 2017.